He went from muscular brute to Twiggy in a suit. Welcome back to Should We Be Concerned? Here's former pro wrestler and actor Dave Bautista, as you probably know him. Big, buff, sinewy, muscular. Sorry.
Stay on point.
Natural.
Yes. And here he is now, surprising many with a leaner look at the Toronto Film Festival red carpet. Can we get a close-up on his face? I don't know. You can't, can you? Apparently, he's leaving the acting business to become a bitchy hairdresser. Which leaves us asking, should we be concerned? Look at that, what do you call that when it goes down? A plunging neckline. And yeah, Tyrus. People on social media, of course, are freaking out. That was at the Toronto Film Festival. Many saying he looks unrecognizable and much thinner than before.
Well, he no longer has to throw people across the room. He's one of the best actors out there right now. He's probably getting ready for a role. But here's the thing. Dave is one of the sweetest, nicest people I've ever known. Like, his politics, he's about as left as it gets. I'm right. But that doesn't matter. When I was first coming in the wrestling business, he used to come in, and he was a big star. He didn't have to talk to anybody. And he would come in and roll around with us lowly guys. He even brought, I'll never forget this, he brought Fiji water. And I was like, ooh, this is the fancy stuff. This is the stuff you get when you made it. And he just kind of he's a very quiet, laid back guy. So he's probably, but he should be downsizing. I'm trying to downsize because at some point, being a big jacked monster sends you to the grave about 20 years earlier.
Yeah.
So good for him. And people who would talk, man, you go work out.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Can you put the picture up again? You know, it's not so much, Jeff, his size. It's what, you know, he looks like he's turning into like the next Siegfried and Roy.
I think that we wouldn't even be talking about this if he wasn't wearing like women's clothes. It's the pearls and the
pearls are kind of interesting.
Yeah, a plunging neckline, you know, I like that. But I love Dave, and I'm a big fan. And also, he's trying to get down to my body weight, which I appreciate, you know. But I think that it's this feminine clothing is more of the thing than the body for me.
I wonder what role he's planning to play.
Something with breasts.
I don't know. Maybe he's a superhero that cuts hair.
Yeah, I like that. I'd watch that.
Me too. I'd watch the hell out of that, Lee.
Right up my alley.
What do you make of this transformation? Were you shocked? Did you spend all day combing the interwebs for more information? Did you sit glued to TMZ? Did you neglect your family, your wife, to find out more?
This is a big deal. It should have been the A block, actually.
Yeah, yes.
You know, he's on the other side of the aisle, but he just seems like a cool, decent guy. I mean, Tyrus knows him. I don't, but I mean, that's good to hear, that confirmation that, you know, on that personal level, I would get concerned if someone in my life goes from looking like Tyrus one day to looking like Kat the next, to be honest. It was kind of drastic and fast that this happened. But, I mean, listen, you know, he looks healthy and good for him. And, hey, if Tyrus is happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, you know, Kat, you're going to be faced with this challenge as well, going from big to little.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he did it naturally.
No, I think I weigh more than he does right now. So I kind of want to know, and I'm going to just continue to weigh more.
Yes.
I'm going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I would like
Babies are so selfish.
You know, the fact that this baby, like, I can't have nicotine, I have to get fat, blah, 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 and then it's gonna come out of my body and tell me no.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. You're giving birth to your own mortal enemy.
I know. I mean, but yeah, I do want to know what he did, because I want to do it while I'm on maternity leave.
Yes, true. I wonder if he did the big O. You know what I'm talking about? Ovaltine. It's delicious. And it causes drastic
He
weight.
is a monster in the gym. He probably just changed his workout style.
I bet if you change those clothes, he's still jacked.
Skinny jeans ain't good for anybody.
Yeah. All right. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.